How can we bring the high achiever experience to everyday people? That's something that I've been obsessed about for a long time. I've been obsessed with excellence, athletic excellence, my whole life. And since realizing there are more important things than winning in sport, I've been trying to figure out how can we bring that excellence and people achieving and doing more than they would otherwise do to their lives of everyday people and in other areas that are actually more important than sporting outcomes. I've been obsessed with the question and I've been working on the answer. Uncommon success is the reason that I moved away from working purely with ATG for coaches and with real movement before that. I still love training, but it's just not the most important question that I can be working on answering at this time in my life. It's one of the questions that I love, but it's not the only one. So Uncommon Success, UNCOM25 is really about bringing that environment. How can we create the environment? How can we bring that to more people? I'm going to show you exactly what it is, what we have right now. So here it is. This will become a Web3 app. Okay, so the first success app where the only way you get the crypto is by becoming a better person. So it's the first crypto to have zero risk because the only risk that you're taking is actually becoming a better person. So what I mean by that is reading books, learning new skills, mentoring people, being mentored, taking courses. And if you don't like any of the courses or whatever, you can get a refund on anything that you do. So it's the first zero risk cryptocurrency that's purely based around you becoming a better version of yourself. Now, the cryptocurrency already exists, the Uncom token. There are people that have the 1,000 Uncom token level, which gives them the gold access within the community. But it's very, very early days. And so there's a very small supply of the Uncom token in circulation. As more people take on these challenges, there will be more people who have access to the token. Okay, so this is the model for the month of May. This will become an app, a Web3 app, where people, as they achieve success on a day-to-day basis, they are receiving live and direct crypto micro rewards. Okay, so this is obviously a very primitive example of what we are creating, but mentorship to athletic, richer, smarter. That's what the Mars is. Okay, so mentorship is the M, athletic is the A, richer is the R, and smarter is the S. So you choose for yourself the things that you're going to work on. And there's a bit more to learn about in terms of the Gravesian model of human development that we work on, but the levels of human development that the genius psychologist Claire Graves worked on went from red. Well, there's a color sequence. So you go red, blue, orange, green, yellow. That was really at the essence of progressing through becoming a better human. And so you can select a challenge that you want to take on. For example, you could set yourself the challenge of no entertainment. This is one that some of the Ben Patrick kind of popularized and other members have done. So no Netflix, etc. No random stuff, watching random stuff on YouTube. If you've done that for the day, then you give yourself a point. Okay. You could choose you choose one of these. Okay. So you choose to publish every day. This could be to put out a tweet, a reel, a YouTube short. It could be something bigger. Progressing product development. So it could be to have a deep work period of 25 minutes where you make sure your product gets better. If you do that for the day, you get a point, right? So you're getting the crypto micro rewards for actually doing the things that you want to do. Now, we don't have this Web3 app yet. We are working on the app to be able to fit inside the website, and then eventually it will be on your phone. It takes time to do tech, but the model already works. I've been doing this for quite a long time with different accountability programs and models. But so as far as athletic goes, you can work on body composition, juggling, handstands. You can teach someone else to do these things, or you can squat as your challenge. If you squat every day, then you get a point for that day. Okay, so that is the system. That is the way it works. People have concerns of what if people don't really do it and they say they did it, whatever. They're only cheating themselves, and it'll show in time. It will be clear. We haven't had an issue with that. Okay, so that is pretty much the way it works, the plan. The price for the month, you pay whatever you want to pay. The retail price is $97. That includes over 5 hours of live calls, workshops each week, so over 20 for the month. Access to all of the education content, which is my life's work and the life's work of some other people much smarter than me. You can also place a bet. Okay, so yeah, you can choose your price. I'm fine with people not paying anything. I'm fine with people paying $10. I'm fine with people paying $200, which also gets them a one-to-one call with me as well. Then you can place the bet. So this is where things get really unique and exciting. Is you can bet on yourself. So my bet for myself, or that's not my one actually. That's someone else. But you could bet $1,000 that you're going to learn to four-ball juggle this month. It's very, very doable. So you can be very confident that you're going to win your money back. But would you be more likely to actually do it? Statistically, it's very well known. In psychology, it's very well known that if there's a financial incentive, then people are more likely to comply. So the psychology behind this is very strong. If you've had anything to do with crypto, then you will understand that this stuff is very well proven. That people become much more highly motivated, much more likely to succeed, to act on things when they have financial incentive. Okay, so this person is going to juggle every day. They're going to, if they miss, so the bet is $1,000. They get $1,000 back if they achieve it. They can also win some of the prizes for this month. There's $1,000 worth of 1,000 Uncom tokens, which have a current value of 7,000 US dollars at the time of this video, as well as $1,000 in fiat. Okay, so he could win some of those prizes. He can get his own money back if he is strict. Okay, so he's chosen to go strict, and then you also, so if you complete your own challenge, you will win that value in Uncom tokens back. That is the bonus for round one. We probably won't be able to continue with that level of rewards, but he'll win $1,000 worth of Uncom tokens as well, which if my maths is right, it's about 120, 130 Uncom tokens as well, if he's able to complete his challenge during the month of May. And so that for him is to five-ball juggle. He can already four-ball juggle. So yeah, that hopefully makes sense. You can then choose. So you can choose. The other option is to choose score, and in that way, you're not putting them. You don't have to hit 100 out of 100 to win your bet. Okay, you've chosen, no, I'm going to hit 90 out of 100 or more. Life doesn't work like that, where you have to hit 100% to win. You fail your way to the moon. A rocket fails its way to the moon. Nobody's hitting 100 from 100 every day. You can challenge yourself to go 100 from 100 for a period of 25 days, and that's a great thing to do. That can promote excellence, but it's not the only way to go about success in life. And so there is flexibility within this system. And within the app, we'll be able to iterate. We'll be able to set different games up with different rules. And we also want this to be something that's white labeled, that anyone can apply to accountability around any kind of online training, online education. There's never been anything like this, and it's just better than anything that's out there. There are versions of it in different ways in the legacy finance system and things. Actually, I'm biased because this is my life's work, my passion, what I get up for every day. But yeah, this is, I'm so excited that this is coming into existence. So you also choose your one thing for May. There may be special bonuses for achieving your one thing. So here's is the five-ball. Someone else wants to beat their April income. Someone else wants to have $25,000 in sales. You choose your big one thing. The course area is not completed yet, but someone will be able to choose the course that they're going to focus on educating themselves with. There are a number of courses. There's lots of courses within the Uncom platform, and then yeah, you choose your challenges as well. So what do you get a point for? It's if you complete your thing for the day. So if it's handstands, make more money, whatever. So there's a task that goes with it. So you think make more money. Well, that's quite abstract. How do you do that every day? But you could have the deal of, well, every day I'm going to offer my product to someone. Every day I'm going to make sure that the link for my product is somewhere new that people can click and buy. Or I'm going to engage in one direct conversation, whether that's via chat or phone. So you can, there are instructions, there are guidelines around what your yes/no point should be. But ultimately, it's about your life. It's about your success, and you need to have some autonomy. You need to have. We know that from Daniel Pink's work in Drive. Autonomy is one of the key components in there. mastery, autonomy, purpose. That was his three factors for drive. So you need some autonomy with this, and we're giving structure, but enough autonomy as well. And so then, as we do these things, we would tick off. So if I've done this one for today, then I would just simply enter the color, right? And that's how we track. Okay, so yes, the tech will come a long way with this, and that can be a lot smoother. But that is the system. That is the dream. There's enough simplicity here that this can be very, very usable. It can be very, very life changing. Um, I'm just very excited for it because I know that a lot of people are going to do things that they otherwise would not have done, and that's really the art of high performance sport and excellence. You set up an environment where people will do more than they would have usually done. They'll be more consistent, and they'll get it done. I speak to people every day who want to be making more money. They know how to make money. They have a job, whatever they're doing. They just don't know how to make more money. Well, this is how you make more money. You make more money by becoming the sort of person who deserves more money, who is valued to be worth more money. So by doing these little actions every day, this is exactly the most important part. This is action, but it also has connection within it as well. So when you have connection and action, there's three things for success: connection, action, and new knowledge. Okay, so people focus on new knowledge, and there is a huge platform of new knowledge. I'm constantly encouraging people to take on books, videos, all the things that I'm watching. You can have access to within that. But new knowledge alone is impotent and becomes procrastination. You have to be taking action, and you have to be connecting with other people who are ahead of you on the journey, people who are at a similar place to you on the journey, and people who are behind you on the journey in certain areas as well, who you help forward. So this model is extremely effective, extremely powerful, and now we have we're plugging into this new economy, this financial revolution that's gone from $0 12 years ago to $3 trillion now. Some people think it's going to go to zero. Maybe it does go to zero. If this cryptocurrency goes to zero, if the NFTs end up being worth nothing, then I have no fear of that, because with Uncommon Success, it's all about you becoming the best version of yourself. And that you get to keep. That you get to keep regardless of what happens to the cryptocurrency market, or what happens to the US dollar, or what happens to your mortgage. Everything is a bet. Everything has risk. Anything you own could potentially go to zero. Maybe gold goes to zero or very close to zero, because people decide, hey, like that actually isn't really valuable. It's just another metal, and it has some industrial use, but really, who cares? Maybe cryptocurrencies and everything make gold obsolete, and gold, despite being money for 5,000 plus years, becomes valueless. Nothing is guaranteed. What you do get to keep, and what is most important, is that you're becoming better. And this is the best system that I've seen for becoming better. The other thing with this that we haven't included in this dash is how many mastermind calls that you actually do. So most members now are doing 1, 2, 3 calls a week, speaking with other members about where they want to get to. We've also now added the mentor layer to that. So I think there's 12 or 15 mentors there who have achieved extreme levels of success in one area or another. And so over time, your success in the program, you being really consistent, will win you the opportunity to have conversations with those people. For example, like the Australian memory champion who spoke to us last week, who's talking about how if people just knew memory, they would be able to be so much more successful. They would know a lot more. They would feel a lot more confident. They would get their words out and be able to share what's most important to them. Life-changing. Like, she's going to run a course for us. She's encouraging members to do it. It's not going to be that everyone wants to do it right now, but the simplicity and the direct connection, the confidence to speak directly to people who are at the top level in different fields is extremely valuable. One of the calls next week is with the wandering investor, Ladislas Maurice. I met him for lunch just the other week. I've been friends with him for maybe 2-3 years. He's one of the most genuine, intelligent people that I've come across. He invests in international shares. He invests in international property. He travels the world. He's an exceptional human. He's a very intelligent person. And he's speaking to members next week to share, okay, what where are we at in the world? What are we doing? What am I doing? Why do I do it? Why is it important to have multiple residencies? Why should you look at multiple passports? what business structure might work if the global economy shifts in this direction or that direction. He's someone much, much smarter than me who can speak to that. He's fully obsessed with that area. And if you're not interested in that at all, just don't jump on the call. But then we've got another call with the motion guy who has been a student of mine since he was like 15 years old. I think he started tuning into my stuff, and now he's done everything that I wanted to do, only better. So he's a better athlete than me. He's got a gym in Bali that he owns. He's building his own house in the mountains that I'm building a house next to him so that we can finally hang out. I've actually never met him face to face, but he's again a super exceptional human. So he's going to be on talking about his training, talking about how he's been able to build his own custom app and support his own lifestyle to live wherever he wants, do whatever he wants, whenever he wants, and now setting up this UNCOM village in Bali as well. So there's all different directions that we can go with this, but I hope this video makes it really clear why we're doing UNCOM25. And you choose the price, you choose the bet. It's all on your terms, and it's all about you becoming a better version of yourself. The only way my life gets any better from where I am right now, I'm already as athletic as I thought I would ever be. I've achieved more than I thought I would athletically. I'm richer than I thought I would ever be. I know more about more different things than I thought I could ever know. The only way my life gets better from here is if I have more friends who achieving what I've achieved or higher. And it's literally the only way my life gets better. So that's what this program is designed to do, is to help other people to achieve at least what I've done or a lot more. I want to have a lot of friends who have 8-figure wealth, who don't have even 7-figure wealth at the moment. Maybe they don't have 6-figure wealth. I want to help hundreds of those people to achieve 8-figure wealth over the next 8 years. I know for some people that makes me a bad person because I'm talking about money, because I'm talking about wealth, because I'm talking about becoming more valuable. If that conversation triggers you, if you're not into achievement, then it's just not for you. If you are into achievement, if you love success, there's nothing else out there, anything like this. This is what I was looking for the whole time. I'm listening to Joe Rogan, I'm listening to Jordan Peterson, but I'm on my own. I'm training in the garage, and I had some tough times in 2018, 19, 20, trying to figure out, where do I go with this? What am I doing? Now I know. Now I've got it. Now I solved it. I already knew how to coach champion athletes. I've done that my whole life. I've coached world champions. You can't argue with that. I've been a high level athlete myself. I wanted to go to the Olympics. I wasn't too far away. I was selected in an Australian team for indoor hockey, and ultimately, I've helped a lot of people, a lot of athletes, and now I'm helping people with this. And there are people who have already become millionaires or are very close to becoming millionaires because they've educated themselves and because they've taken action. It's not me. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not giving anyone financial advice. I'm sharing what I'm passionate about, what I'm educating myself in, and what I'm doing. And if it resonates, everyone makes their own decisions. Everyone chooses their own path. But I can tell you the default path of spending all of the money that you earn on a bunch of stuff that's probably not making you really happy isn't working for the large majority of people. So everybody knows if you save more than you earn, if you save more than you spend, then you become wealthy. But 90+% of people aren't wealthy. And so that knowledge isn't enough. We need to know something else. We need to do something else. We need to be part of some other environment. It's the same as people saying like a calorie is a calorie. All you need to do is be in a calorie deficit. Well, great. That's great information. It's true, but it's not working for 90+% of the population who feel like they're fatter than they should be, who feel like they're going to die younger than they should. And so we need a better approach. We need new information. We need new methods. And so this is a clear attempt at new method, new information. I've been doing it this way for nearly 10 years now. There are tons of exceptional results with the handstands, with the juggling, with all of these things. The financial side is newer. It's going to take longer for people to be able to see the true outcomes of what we're doing right now. But I massively appreciate your support. I hope if you listened this far, I appreciate that in itself. You've given me attention. You've given me the opportunity to explain what I'm most passionate about, why I'm doing what I'm doing, how it works. Ultimately, if everybody does that, the world becomes a better place. That's what this program is created for, to help people to do their thing. It's not to take up any of your time. You don't have to put any time onto anything. other than you doing exactly what you want to do, becoming exactly who you want to be. I have a prescribed path and educational, courses and challenges and things that you can do if you need some more direction. Some people need a bit more direction. But if you just need the accountability, if you just need someone to support you, if you need people on your side, which everybody does, then those people are here. Those people, that's me, and that's this whole community. So I hope this makes sense. And enjoy your UNCOM25 experience. And let's have an amazing year, amazing life. Doesn't get any better than this. Thank you.